Hello, beautiful soul. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. My name is Mayla, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for this reading. As you can tell by the title of this video, this pick a card reading is going to be specifically about where your life will be in the next 6 months. So 6 months from now, what is your life going to look like? I'm hoping these cards will be able to tell you that. So why don't we just jump in and figure out where you will be in the next 6 months. So I know these are positioned a little bit differently than my last 2 readings. There's an entire different setup, and I think this is very beautiful, very calming, more accessible and easy to do the readings. So I hope you guys enjoy the little scenery that's going on, the messages. So yeah, I hope you guys like that. Also, I'm going to let you know in preface that before I drew any of these cards, I did light my sage and my Palo Santo. I also have a candle over here. I don't want to spill the wax. And then I have a candle over here to the right as well. And while I was drawing these and shuffling and picking out cards, I was really focusing on making sure that each individual pile had a specific message for that viewer. It could be you, depending on which crystal, pile, cards, or card sets that you decide to pick today. I was really adamant about being mindful and focused while pulling these cards out. So I hope this resonates with each and every one of you. I have never set up a reading like this before. I have never been this focused for a reading. I really want to help you guys out. So let's go ahead and get started. Over here with the black obsidian crystal, we have pile number 1, pile number 2 with the clear quartz, pile number 3 with the tiger's eye, pile number 4 with the rose quartz, and of course, last but not least, pile number 5 with the amethyst crystal. Now, there are 5 tarot cards in each pile, but there's only 1 oracle card underneath them. I will be pulling out a couple more cards if I feel like I need more clarity on the reading, but I really just want to make this very blunt, honest. I don't want any extra messages giving me any confusion. I want it to be blunt and honest. So there's 5 tarot cards and 1 oracle card, although there is an entire deck I can pull from just in case I need a little bit more clarity. So I'm gonna go ahead and silence myself and let you guys meditate for a couple of minutes, figure out which pile you want. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Really focus. Don't get drawn to a specific crystal just because it looks pretty. Really let your body, mind, and soul feel this. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds. All right, I hope you were able to pick your pile. Just like any other reading that I've done here on YouTube, the timestamps for each pile are going to be in the description below, so you can go ahead and scroll down. They're also pinned at the top of the comment section, so if you want to just scroll down all the way to the comments, all of the piles and their timestamps are listed below, so you can just skip right to it, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, pile number 1, let's go ahead and see where you're going to be 6 months from now. You guys chose the black obsidian crystal. We have your 1 oracle card here. I'm just gonna set that right there. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and see what your first card is. You have the King of Cups. I'm I'm seeing a very strong, confident, stable, successful, caring, kind of admired person. Very handsome, clean cut, not messy at all. I'm getting that type of energy from that card. Of course, this is the King of Cups, so this is dealing with emotions. I'm seeing a lot of change, but not so much physical as of this first card. I'm seeing kind of a lot of emotional change in a very positive way. I feel like in the next 6 months, things are just going to calm down. Turbulent waters are going to subside. I feel like you're going to be more creative, more compassionate. Maybe you're lacking those characteristics right now, but I feel like over the course of the next 6 months, you're kind of gonna change mentally for the better. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what your second card is. The Lovers. Yeah, so I definitely see that you're going to end up meeting someone, whether it be a friend, maybe even a lover. Just someone that's going to come in and make you really happy. She looks extremely happy here. I don't really find the importance of the way that his face looks because it does look a little sorrow, but you know, I see being guided. I see heavenly guidance leading you to this person within the next 6 months. And yeah, I'm just seeing you're just going to be guided to someone and they're going to make you so happy. They're going to make you feel beautiful. Wow. Maybe he, she, or whoever, depending on the gender that you love, no judgment here. Whoever this person is that is coming into your life, maybe they're going to teach you to be more compassionate, to be more creative. Maybe they're the person or they're the thing that's going to calm these turbulent waters. I literally have chill bumps. Literally. Yeah, maybe this person's going to come in and change your life for the better. Like, legit. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to your third card. This is a beautiful reading so far. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, so I am seeing some sort of opportunity. Oh, I didn't even hold that up for you. Some sort of opportunity. He's wearing armor, so I feel like you're gonna be protected, but you're looking at something specific. You're looking at something that's right in front of you, and you're contemplating something. I don't know what that thing could be. Maybe it's if you want to continue on this relationship. Maybe you might find someone. If you're already in a relationship and you're kind of unhappy, you might find someone that you want to kind of switch over to. But that decision might be that. I do see a lot of decisions, maybe not decisions, plural, but there might be a decision that's going to come up that's going to make you really think about who you are as a person and what you want your future to look like. I think this person that's going to come into your life is going to be very attractive, very persuasive, romantically and spiritually. And I am seeing a proposal. If you're with this person already, if you already have, you know, a fiance or a boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, they might end up proposing to you within the next 6 months, like for marriage, or they might propose something physical, materialistic, maybe just a really great idea that can take your relationship to a whole nother level, maybe getting a house, a pet, a car, joining bank accounts, whatever it is, there's going to be some sort of proposal given to you by this person that is coming into your life or that is already in your life. And if this person is already in your life, you were heavenly guided to this person. This might be your twin flame, your soulmate. All right, let's go ahead and see what your fourth card is. Oh, wow. The Ace of Pentacles. This is beautiful, you guys. Do you see how gorgeous this card is? Anytime you get an ace, it's very beneficial. So what I'm seeing here is there's gonna be some sort of new beginning for you. Maybe you are going to take your relationship to a whole nother level. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some sort of exterior being or thing coming into your life, most likely a person, or maybe an opportunity that's going to come into your life, and it's going to be like pennies are falling from heaven. Just the most absurd thing that's beautiful, that you never expected, that's going to benefit you. You should anticipate a new career, maybe even just sudden prosperity in and of itself. I mean, this card represents like opportunities for tremendous growth. I feel like you're going to be growing as a person. If you're in a relationship within the next 6 months, your relationship is going to have tremendous growth. This is very positive, you guys. I'm so happy for you. Let's go ahead and see what your last card is for the tarot. The Three of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely going to be some sort of love, some sort of new person coming into your life. You definitely need to communicate, though. I feel like you need to open up. You need to be more willing to let people in. Chills, literal chills. You need to break those walls down. This person really wants to come in, and over the next 6 months, I feel like they're going to try to break down your walls and really get to know who you are deep down in your soul. They want to love you for you, not the way you act, not the things you have. They want to love you as the human being you were born to be. This card does look a little scary with the snakes on the swords and the dark clouds. But I don't feel like there's any worry. If there were to be any worry, I feel like the only worry you would have to worry about is being too closed off and not willing to let people in. Maybe you've been hurt in the past. Maybe that's what these swords are signifying. And these snakes, these people that's come into your life and messed you up mentally for relationships, messed you up physically, spiritually for relationships, and love and true happiness in relationships. Maybe they came in and just wrecked it all up. Now you have trust issues. You know, now you can't really get into a relationship and you don't want to give your all because you don't want to end up getting hurt. But I'm seeing that this person is going to be different than the rest. I really, really do. It's kind of like I'm visually seeing just band-aids on all of these entry and exit ways with these swords, just band-aids. Yeah, I feel like this person is going to change your life for the better, and I'm so happy. I really couldn't be happier for you. This reading is absolutely beautiful. Love is on the way, and if it's not already here, it will be soon, within the next 6 months. If this person is with you right now and you are in a relationship, I highly recommend communicating with them just a little bit, or a lot of it, depending on what you think is best. And let your guard down a little bit. I feel like you are still damaged from love. And even if you've been with this person for a while, there's no mending a broken heart on your own. There's really not. Someone or something is going to have to happen in order to mend this for you. Finding love is probably one of the most top things on your priority, I'm getting. And if it's not, it should be. We all want love sometimes. But I feel like if you're with this person, just open up. let them bandage up those wounds. Let them love you. Let them care for you. Let them be there for you. They want to be there for you. They want to love you. They want to help you. They want to heal you. Just let them in. Let's go ahead and see what your oracle card says. Expect powerful change. Yeah. This reading was definitely meant for this card. This reading was definitely meant for you. I don't claim to be a fortune teller, but the signs here are very strong, and I really do believe that you should expect powerful change for the better. I feel like this is going to be extremely positive, maybe one of the most positive 6 months of your entire life. This is absolutely beautiful. I mean, this card, all of these cards, all upright, none of them in reverse, each one positive. And then to have this card come out at the end, the new moon eclipse. You guys are very lucky. You guys are very loved. You guys might be going through a lot right now, whether it be with love, finance, mental, physical, or just overall everything. But I honestly, deep down in my soul, believe that within the next 6 months from now, you should expect powerful change for the better. Thank you guys so much. If you guys resonated with this reading at all, please give this video a like, and also comment down below letting me know which pile you picked and that it resonated. I love getting comments from you guys telling me that it resonated. It makes me feel so good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this really helped you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Let's go ahead and see where your life is going to lead you 6 months from now. All right, let's go ahead and see what your first card is. Okay. So the Devil card is definitely nothing to be afraid of. I know just the picture, it's scary, I know. But since it is in reverse, it is, I mean, upright, it's a positive card, and upside down, it's even more positive. But there's nothing to be afraid of at all. And if you're familiar with tarot, you know, but for anyone that's not familiar with tarot cards, this is nothing to be afraid of. This just signifies that you have unhealthy or negative habits or addictions. Maybe you smoke, maybe you drink too much, maybe you procrastinate, maybe you're a little selfish, you know, things like that. But it's totally fine. You know, it's a part of your journey. But what I'm seeing is within the next 6 months, you're going to overcome those things. I see you taking grasp on the chains that are linking you to this habit or this negative thing, and you're going to take grasp of them and just rip them off the wall. And you're no longer going to be an unwilling slave to that action, or an unwilling connoisseur of that action. I'm just trying to think of a big word. You're no longer going to be a part of that. You're going to find the inner strength and the willpower and the self-control to change your habits and your life for the better. Maybe right now it's a little hard. You know, maybe you're going through a lot right now, but in the next 6 months, I'm seeing a positive change from yourself, not an outside force. I'm seeing it from an inside source. Let's go ahead and see what your second card says. Temperance. Okay, so yeah, this is a very healing, positive energy I'm getting from this. And I just noticed this crown in the background. I don't know if that has any significance for you guys. I don't think I've ever noticed that on this card before, but this is very visually aesthetic to me. On one side of the card, you have the ocean or a lake or water. And then over here on the other side of the card, you have very green, healthy, beautiful pastures and a trail leading to the crown. So I'm seeing you're going to be going on a spiritual journey, maybe even a health journey. I'm getting a lot of healing from this. A lot of light, a lot of beautiful light coming into your life. And because of this trail and up to this crown, you're looking at yourself right now. And at this point in time, this is what I'm picking up. You're looking at yourself right now, and you just want to be better. You just want to kind of be a different person. Maybe you're just not happy with the things that you're doing, or you wish you can just improve on them, or maybe just tweak them a little bit. Something. You want to evolve something into a more positive state. And I'm really proud of you for that, because a lot of people fail and lack the sense of knowing when it comes to what their soul really needs. And I feel like you need to go on this journey. Yeah, I'm not getting any sort of textbook definition from this. It's all visual for me with this card. I'm getting a sense of energy that's super healing, super positive. And you will be going on a journey, whether it's physical, mental, health, spiritual, whatever type of journey, you're definitely going on one. And it looks very positive for you. So good luck on that. So your next card you have here is the Moon in Reverse. All right, so this definitely is a water sign card, specifically the crab, the Cancer. I'm looking up here. It looks like a lobster, so anyways. So this is definitely the card of the Cancer, ruled by the moon. I'm getting, look at this. See the trail? It's gonna be a long journey. I feel like it might even start now. I'm seeing you're on a path to something. I mean, we might as well just put that here, you know? And just let that journey keep on going. You're going on a journey for sure, and it's not gonna be easy. You know, bettering yourself is never easy for anyone. But what I'm getting is, this is gonna be super beneficial to you. I don't see that this is going to be the end. The trail just keeps on going. I'm seeing duality, maybe even a partnership. There's like two of everything here. But it's gonna be emotional. 6 months from now, it's gonna be emotional. You're going on a journey. It might start in 6 months. You might even be on the journey right now, or it might even start 6 months from now. But whatever type of journey it is, whether it be spiritual, health, physical, you might even want to lose weight. Maybe you're eating a lot and you want to lose weight. This journey is going to be tough. It's going to be emotional. These wolves are howling at the moon. You know, when you see a wolf in nature, it's scary. You're gonna have to face a lot of fears within the next 6 months. But this is beautiful. You are meant to go on this journey. It's going to be very healing, because you want to get out of whatever type of energy and lifestyle this is. This journey is going to be very long, but very, very beneficial. Your fourth card is the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so I'm seeing emotions. I'm seeing a harvest that you're not happy with. I feel like because this journey is going to be so long and it's going to be so emotional, it's going to be difficult to kind of accept the fact that where it ends is where it ends. But you need to think more positive about it when it does end, because look, you have 7 of these. Lucky number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is better than 0. So when you've fought the fight for as long as you can and as hard as you can, and you only end up with 7 pentacles, or you only end up with, half of what you thought you were going to get out of this journey, that's okay. You're going to get exactly what you deserve. I just kind of see like settling for less, or, unsatisfaction with the outcome. Maybe it's not all that you hope to be, or maybe you're missing these. Maybe you're addicted to cigarettes and you're going to be missing cigarettes, or you're addicted to alcohol, or, you thought that doing this certain thing to change your life was going to be this huge thing, but it only turns out to be so small. But it's those small things that matter the most. The best presents come in the smallest packages. So if this on the outside doesn't seem to be where you want to be, or this on the outside doesn't seem to be as big and great as you thought it was going to be in the end, think of the journey that you just went on. Think of the struggle and the passion and the positive energy you collected throughout that entire journey. That is still inside of you. You did that. Just because you can't see the rewards doesn't mean there aren't more rewards. All right? I hope I'm explaining this good enough. Let's go ahead and see what your final tarot card says. The Empress in reverse. So I feel like this is where you're going to be sitting at the end. Just because she's in reverse, that's fine. But I do see you sitting happily and pretty. I feel like you're going to realize in 6 months that even though you didn't get the biggest harvest or the biggest reward, you're still going to be satisfied with yourself. You're still going to be content. You're going to realize, I did that. I did that for myself. I bettered myself for myself. And you're just going to be very happy. I feel like you're going to feel accomplished. You're just going to be sitting pretty. You're going to feel so good about yourself that you actually went on this long journey and that you actually accomplished it. And the feeling of sorrow and unsatisfaction is going to kick you into drive when you realize that there's more than what you thought you got. This is beautiful. This kind of took me on a journey, honestly. Let's go ahead and see what your oracle card says. It's time to release negativity. This could not be more perfect. I don't think we need any more oracle cards. This is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, point blank period. This is time. If you haven't already started this journey, start it right now. It is time to release negativity. Make a plan. It's going to be difficult, and it's going to be emotional, and it's not going to seem like it's worth it. But in the next 6 months, you are going to find yourself in awe at what you really can do. And I am so happy for you. I'm actually about to get emotional right now. But this is just beautiful. Release negativity. Take these bad habits, kick them out the door, go on this beautiful journey. It's okay if you feel like it's not worth it, but in the end, you're gonna realize that you got more than what you bargained for. All right? thank you so much. This was absolutely beautiful. And I hope this resonated with you. If it did, give this video a like, comment down below letting me know that you picked this pile and it resonated. I love getting those comments. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and see what the next 6 months have in store for you and where your life is going to be 6 months from now. All right, let's see what your first card says. You have the Page of Swords. I'm seeing some sign of deception, maybe from another person. I'm seeing you being very defensive, which is very unfortunate, but yeah, I'm seeing some sort of defense mode. I'm seeing you being quite defensive within the next 6 months. Maybe something that you love or something that you cherish and treasure is going to be threatened. I'm not sure on that one. Let's go ahead and see what your second card says. The Three of Cups. Okay, wow. So I'm seeing your friendships are going to be threatened. I feel like you have a nice group of friends, or maybe just a very, very close best friend. People that you can really relate with and you hang out with and you have a good time with. I feel like maybe your friend group or you and that specific person or people's relationships are somehow going to be threatened, and you're going to be very defensive over that because you cherish it so much. I see a lot of things going on socially for you in 6 months. I see a lot of, I wouldn't say conflict, but maybe just, what's less worse than a conflict? Discussions, I guess, about maybe your intentions. I don't know, I'm just seeing friendships being threatened, which is never good, ever. But that's what I'm seeing for that. Let's see what your third card says. The Five of Pentacles. Okay. So I see within the next 6 months, one of your friends is going to need help. And this might be what it is. Something might pop up, whether in your life or in one of your friends' life, and you're gonna need them or they're gonna need you. And I think you need to be there or they need to be there. I feel like this is just a universal test for commitment. Yeah. In the next 6 months, all of your social relationships, they're gonna be tested by the universe, for sure. You might be wondering, oh, why are all these things happening? Like everything was going so smooth, and now all of a sudden we're arguing, or now all of a sudden there's just this tension between us. It's a test, and I'm here to let you know that you need to pass that test. Help is there. If you have, mentors or anyone that's a little bit older than you, or brother, sister, cousin, aunt, anyone that has knowledge, you need to go to. If you don't know what to do, you need to ask someone. Help is there because you need these people in your life. They're your friends, and your friendships and relationships are definitely going to be tested in the next 6 months, but it's nothing to worry about. I mean, this is a general reading. Let's go ahead and see what your next card is. The Tower. Okay, in the next 6 months, I'm seeing new beginnings. Something unexpected is going to happen. You might even lose a couple friends. I'm sorry. You might even lose a couple friends. Or you might even just, start over with them. You might want to say, you know what, we totally started on the wrong foot. Like, why did we start that way? Or why did we tell each other this in the first place? And I feel like a lot of new beginnings are going to be happening for you, friendship-wise. This card is all about friendships and relationships. I feel like in the next 6 months, you're going to see some new beginnings. You're going to see a change within your friendships and your relationships. And it's going to be positive. It's going to completely wipe the slate clean, and you're going to be able to start fresh. If you're not able to, pass this test that the universe is putting on you and your relationships, it's just going to start a new beginning. And even if you do pass it, it's still going to start a new beginning. So really, there's nothing to even worry about. This card is really beautiful. New beginnings, starting from a clean slate. We all need that sometimes, and sometimes our relationships do too. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead and see what your final tarot card says. Ooh, the Two of Pentacles. So you might even be a little bit oblivious to these tests that are going on when they do happen, if they do happen. And you might even be kind of in like a squabble with two friends. You might be, in the middle of a fight. That could be what the test is. Maybe you're in the middle of a fight and you're trying to figure out whose side you should go on, trying to juggle these two things at once. Juggling is a hard skill, and you're not going to be able to choose one friend over the other and, morally be right about it. There's no way. So if you are ever faced within the next 6 months or 6 months from now to choose between two of your close friends, to choose one of them over the other, don't do it. No matter what. Don't step outside of your character and be persuaded to do something that you know is not morally right. That's just my advice for that type of situation. But regardless, it's just going to be a new start for you. If a relationship or a friendship can be broken or ruined when talking about emotions or about how you feel, I don't think the foundation of that friendship or relationship was stable to begin with. Just be moral about everything, be honest, be truthful, be positive, be loving, caring, compassionate, sympathize with the situation at hand, and you'll get through it. Let's go ahead and see what your oracle card says. Don't let your past hold you back. So maybe in the past you were not good with friendships. You didn't know how to handle conflict like this. But you don't need to let your past hold you back. Like I said, I just keep looking straight to this card. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. 6 months from now, everything is just gonna be wiped clean. You're gonna be able to start over with your relationships and with your friends. I feel like your friends are gonna see you in a new light, a more positive light. Hi, kitty. I really do think these two cards go hand in hand. I feel like in the past you were a little bit too defensive. And I think that this is what this oracle card is telling me to tell you. Don't be so defensive. Don't let the situation take hold of you and make you say or do something that you're gonna regret later. Really think about your words, think about your actions. Don't let your emotions take control. Be realistic, be level-headed, be moral, So your new start can come quick, and it can come correct. Yeah, this was really beautiful. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. I hope this resonated with you guys. If it did, please give this video a like. Also leave a comment down below letting me know that you picked this pile and that it resonated. I love getting those comments. They make me feel so good. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Hello, pile number 4. Let's go ahead and see where your life is headed 6 months from now. Alright, so your first card is the Two of Cups. I am seeing some sort of relationship happening within the next 6 months, maybe even 6 months from now. It could be a spiritual relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be an actual love interest, it could be a family member. You know, it really could be anything. These two people are definitely connected on a spiritual level. You know, these snakes, Kundalini, could be a Leo. But I do see with these wings, it's going to be heavenly guided. You guys are going to be guided to this person. They could already be in your life, or they could enter your life within the next 6 months. But I do feel like it's going to be for a divine purpose. This is beautiful. I'm really excited for you guys. If someone new does come into your life, make sure you really feel them out and make sure you don't miss this opportunity, because I feel like it's important. Okay? All right, let's see what your second card here says. Oh, my cats are playing. So we have the Nine of Rods. What I'm seeing here is, you know, it's a waiting type of thing. So I feel like, let's see. This person is looking off into the distance, kind of guarding, I see. Maybe you're really guarded. Maybe you're a little afraid to invite someone new into your life, or maybe just the relationship in general is kind of scary. Opening up so much. Maybe you're like treading new waters with someone, I don't know. But I do see kind of being on guard with your emotions and your love and your time and your energy. My cat, I cannot. And that's okay. We all feel guarded sometimes. We build up these huge, thick, strong walls, and it's hard to let people in. But I am seeing within the next 6 months, you're gonna break down those walls. And this person that's coming into your life or that's already in your life, is going to play a big role in your happiness. And that's really exciting. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what your third card says. You have the Three of Rods. Okay, yeah, so I can't help but feel that it's a waiting game. Maybe this person is not in your life yet. Maybe you've been waiting for this person for so long. Looking off into the distance, you know, waiting and waiting and waiting. Or maybe this is even an opportunity. I know when I watch these videos on YouTube, sometimes I get so sick and tired of relationships. This also could be an opportunity, someone presenting an opportunity to you. And maybe you're on guard because you have trust issues and people have messed you over in the past, and you're afraid to take action on this opportunity or this situation. And you know, it's tough for you to open up in general to situations, to people, to relationships. And I feel like you've been waiting for this. whatever it is, a person, whether it's a situation, you've been waiting a while. And I do feel that in the next 6 months, your ships are coming in. All this waiting, maybe you've been doing good deeds, being a very good person, being super positive. Your ships are coming in. This situation, this person, they're coming into your life within the next 6 months. 6 months from now, you're going to have these things. You're going to have this situation take place that you've always wanted, that you've been waiting for. This person's going to come into your life that you've been waiting for. And that's really exciting. My cat is so vocal. Babe! And this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what your fourth card is. The Hierophant. Yeah, so I'm seeing a commitment. Some sort of commitment is going to have to be made, whether it is to this person that's coming into your life or whether it's to the situation that is coming into your life. I do think this card was in reverse, but I'm getting it needs to be upright. But yeah, so I think in the next 6 months, the commitment is going to have to be made in order for whatever this is to work out. You're going to have to commit yourself to something. It's going to be a strong connection, which requires a strong commitment. I don't see anything like off the wall, like BS crazy happening, like commitment wise, but I do see some sort of, self-discipline type of situation that you're gonna have to commit yourself to, and that's not a bad thing. But yeah, that's beautiful as well. Let's go ahead and see what your last tarot card is. Strength in reverse. Yeah, so these two cards right here definitely go hand in hand. They're kind of opposites. I'm getting right now, since you've been waiting so long, 6 months from now, you're gonna take the way that you're feeling now. This card represents, in reverse, unwillingness, weakness, settling for less, not having self-control, and this card here is kind of like strength, committing to changing that, committing to not being that way anymore. Because when these ships come in the next 6 months and you receive this person or you receive these rewards or this situation that you've been waiting so long for, you're not going to want to be that way anymore. Something really beautiful is going to happen. Something's coming for you, and I feel like it's really positive. Let's go ahead and see what your oracle card says. Wow. This is insane. So the answers you need are coming. And I've been feeling that ever since we got that card right there. I mean, come on. They're coming. Your ships are coming. The situation's coming. This change is coming. This is beautiful, you guys. I am so glad you chose this. If this is resonating with you, congratulations. I mean, you're getting the answers. You're getting this thing you've been waiting for. Whatever this situation is, or whoever this person is, they're coming. And I don't see that, I don't see anything detouring that. I don't see anything kind of delaying that. Within the next 6 months, you're gonna get exactly what you need. Your answers are coming, this person's coming, this situation is coming that you've always been wanting and dreaming of. And it's gonna change you from feeling weak and not having self-control and, you know, kind of doubting yourself and not having the strength that you deserve to have and that you know that you should have. And it's gonna make you commit. It's gonna give you self-discipline and self-control, and it's gonna give you strength and happiness and joy and fulfillment. It is coming. You just need to be prepared. You need to be open for the best and prepared for the worst. This is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If this resonated with you at all, make sure you give this video a like. Go down in the comment section and leave me a comment letting me know that it did. I love reading your guys' comments. It makes me feel so happy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Hello, pile number 5. Let's go ahead and see where your life is going to take you 6 months from now. We have your Oracle card here and your 5 tarot cards. Okay, so your first card you have here is the Ace of Swords in reverse. All right, so I feel like upright, this is, I mean, aces are very positive, but this one's specific. I'm getting, especially since it's in reverse, I'm getting that you have a little bit too much success going on. I feel like you have a lot going on right now that's really good for you. But I do feel like in the next 6 months, there's going to be some sort of selfishness that's going to hopefully not, but possibly almost come out of you. Like throwing obstacles in people's way, kind of hoping that someone or something doesn't work out for someone else. You know what I mean? That type of vibe. And I hate to say it, but you need to kind of think about what you're doing now, okay? Because I do see, what I'm getting from this card is opportunities, more success, more happiness, but I do see some sort of obstacle that could bring itself up. I mean, karma's a real thing, so if you're throwing obstacles at people, the universe is going to throw obstacles at you. If you're being negative towards people, the universe is going to make sure that people are negative towards you, or karma, or whatever you believe in. It's a real thing. Whatever you put out into this world is what you are going to receive back, and I need you to make that your mantra for the next 6 months. All right? You're not a bad person. I'm just telling you what the cards say. All right, so your next card, your second tarot card we have here is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so what I'm getting here is you might end up making someone feel less than, or, you know, hang something over someone's head, kind of feeling like helpless in a way. And I don't think you're a bad person. This card, it looks a lot worse than it really is. You might not even be doing this intentionally. It might just be a subconscious thing that's just coming out of you. But you need to realize it. We can all get that way sometimes. I get that. But if you want happiness and success for the next 6 months, you need to kind of put on hold this feeling of, oh, I'm doing good, so I can do anything I want, or, you know, something like that. I feel so bad for talking to you like this. Like my hand is over my mouth, like I'm trying not to say this, but it's just what's coming out. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see what your third card is. All right. The Chariot in reverse. This is exactly what I thought. This is what I said at the beginning. This card is ruled by the moon. This is a Cancer card, so you might be dealing with a Cancer, or you might be a Cancer or a water sign. And what I'm seeing is, since it's in reverse, if you end up doing what I just mentioned, making people feel some type of way negatively about themselves because you're doing okay, it's gonna halt any further progression towards where you're trying to go. Everything's gonna come to a halt. You're gonna be at a standstill. So between now and 6 months, you're gonna be tested. You're gonna realize the things that you're doing and the way that it's affecting people. And I'm not necessarily saying that you're a bad person. I'm not necessarily saying that you're doing anything wrong. I'm just getting some sort of action or some sort of way of being that you are right now. It needs to change. I feel like maybe you need to be a little bit more humble. You need to be a little bit more compassionate. You need to be a little bit more empathetic towards others. Help people out when you can. Otherwise, your journey is going to come to a halt real quick, and you're not going to get to the final destination that you're seeking 6 months from now. Let's go ahead and see what your fourth card is. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I do see you realizing what's going on. Maybe it's because you've seen this video, but I do see some sort of realization about the situation or yourself or whatever's going on in the next 6 months. There's going to be a beautiful spiritual realization. And you're going to take responsibility for that, and you're going to own that, and you're going to work on that. I feel like you're the type of person that finishes what you start no matter what. But all that's going on right now, it needs to stop. I feel like you really need to be more positive. You really need to change your outlook on life. I'm surprised the Hangman hasn't come up yet. But yeah, I do see you realizing it. And I do see you making a change in yourself, and taking responsibility for this and finishing that starting point. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what your final tarot card is. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, so you obviously are oblivious to all of the things that I'm saying right now. You're probably like, what? You're blinded by the success, and you're blinded by the things that are going good for you, and you're all tied up, and you're all focused on that. I want to say this, but I also don't want to say this. Ask a couple people around you the way that you're acting towards them, or the way that you make them feel. I want you to do that. And I want you to ask them to be 100% honest with you. If they tell you, if even one person tells you that you're acting some sort of way that they don't like, or if they tell you that you're making them feel like something's hanging over their head, or they did something wrong, or this or that, ask them what you can do to help fix that. Ask them what you could do to make them feel better about the situation. I feel like this is kind of like a karmic reading for me. I'm seeing kind of like bad karma becoming resolved and good karma taking place in the end. Kind of like a flip in perspective. I'm surprised the Hangman didn't come out at all in this reading, because I really do feel like you need a flip in perspective. I feel like you're a wonderful person, and that's the reason you have all this success, but don't be blinded by the success and blinded by the good things that are happening and the good opportunities you're getting. When there's people that that are around you that want to experience the happiness with you. They want to be there with you. Just open up. I would really recommend asking someone, you know, am I acting this way or am I acting this way? Please be honest with me and let me know so I can change that. And if they say yes, I want you to come back to this reading and let me know. I've really had to do this before. I had to have a close friend of mine literally tell me, you're self-conceited, you're selfish, you nag too much. The things you say and the way you say them are affecting me negatively. And I had to try and work on that. And I didn't even realize it. I was blinded. And I feel like sometimes I still am. But it's just something that you're gonna have to end up doing regardless to progress in life and to become closer with the ones that you love and care about. It's the only way. You need an outside perspective or a flippant perspective or some sort of voice of reason, because your reality is not everyone else's reality, and that's just the hard, cold truth. You have to be considerate of other people's realities. My kitty, hello. So cute. All right, let's go ahead and see what your oracle card says. Show the world the real you. Wow. This might be a lot for you right now. I know. But I do feel like everything I said was accurate. And I don't take back anything that I said. You really do need to show the world the real you. Show the people in your life the real you. Take your relationships to a whole nother level by changing yourself for the better to better the ones around you. I'm not telling you to change who you are or to ever change who you are as a person for anyone, ever. But when it comes to things like being selfish or holding things over people's head and being braggadocious or whatever, I know it's like it's okay to be proud of something, but when you make people feel like this, that's when it becomes a problem. So I want you to show the world the real you, and I really do want you to ask a couple of your close friends or family members, like, am I doing something? Is something that I'm doing affecting you negatively? And if they say yes, make sure you work on that and show them the real you, because I know you don't want to hurt them. I know you don't want to make them feel any sort of negative way. Nobody wants to be looked at by another person as the person that affects them negatively. But when you show them and you show the world the real you, and you tell them you're gonna work on those things and you're gonna better yourself and you're gonna become more positive and uplifting and motivational and inspirational for them, they're gonna be shocked and they're gonna look at you in a whole nother light. This reading was so beautiful, and I know it got a little bit intense, but you know, I really did feel like I had to tell you these things. I was covering my mouth most of the time because I was shocked that I was telling a complete stranger that they're selfish and they're being mean to people when I don't even know you. But the cards spoke. Again, this is a general reading, so this might not even relate to you. But again, I feel like this should go for anyone. You should always be aware of the things that you're doing and the way that it's affecting people. Ask someone. Just ask them. And if they say yes, make sure you work on it, all right? This was a beautiful reading. If you guys resonated with this at all, make sure you click the like button, go down to the comment section and leave me a cute little comment letting me know what you think of this. And you know, if you did get told that you're doing something and you're working on changing it, just anything. Let me know if you resonated with this reading. I love reading those comments down below. They brighten up my day. I love helping people. So if this helped you, I'm happy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.